from the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, and Kenya Kwanza Coalition converged in Karen today to chart the way forward on their joint 10-point agenda and recommendations of the NADCO report. The first joint parliamentary meeting since the ruling party inked a deal with ODM under the broad-based coalition signals a new phase of cooperation and a shared commitment to national unity and development. Yusuf Abdinasir kicks us off tonight.
Protagonists who were once nemesis have today gathered their allies in Karen for a rare parliamentary group meeting aimed at taking stock of the post-Gen Z protests MOU and the recommendation of the NADCO report.
Discussing parliamentary with Your Excellency,
President William Ruto, who addressed the leaders present at the joint parliamentary group meeting, accused a section of legislators from the bicameral House of receiving bribes to frustrate critical bills and vowed to arrest MPs found culpable of such wrongdoing.
There are people who are destroying the credibility of Parliament. And they are collecting money in the name of Parliament. And some of the time, or most of the time, that money never gets to Parliament, it gets to a few people. We are not going to shame them. We are going to arrest them.
The head of state further stated that the challenges he faces today are self-imposed, but emphasized if he had not taken that decision, the country would not have seen any development. However, Ruto said that despite the difficulties, his choice was necessary for the nation's progress.
The difficulties that I face today as a president in Kenya are self-imposed. I imposed on myself all these difficulties. Implementing the new funding model, implementing SHA, implementing housing, doing all those things. If I hadn't done any of those, I would be a very popular person, but the country would not have moved anywhere. But these are necessary for Kenya to change. Friends.
ODM party leader Raila Odinga, a strong proponent of devolution, has asserted that it is the responsibility of members of county assemblies to summon governors, not senators. The former prime minister also reiterated his calls for more development funds to be channeled to county governments.
So the work of Parliament is representation, legislation, and oversight. Very clear, it's written there in the Constitution. Parliament is not supposed to be implementing. Parliament is supposed to be oversighting. It's not oversighting. And secondly, there is only two levels of devolution. There's, national and one level, county. Constituency is not an element of devolution. Devolution remains at the county. Down there, the constituency, the county government does implementation of the projects.
Despite the bromance between ODM and Kenya Kwanza, the question that remains unanswered is whether each party will front its own candidate in the upcoming by-elections. Yusuf